It's my first Comic-Con, so
Well, welcome.
it'd been interesting.
So, you actually have already broken a record because, there's been many Thomas Waynes in history, but you, in the first episode of Pennyworth, you've already exceeded all of their screen times, combined.
This is true.
They're all that they ever do is walk down an alley and get shot.
And
so,
they look a bit scared.
And at the end of the first episode, no alleys, no gunshots, So
We are in an alley, but no gunshots.
Yeah. So, you feel a chill up your spine whenever you're in an alley.
Yeah. Is he gonna die?
Let me check this screen.
That's been a really fun part of it, actually, is the kind of, we know where he ends up, but we don't know where he begins at all. And I think in the comic books we see that when Alfred obviously tells Bruce about him, that we just see that he's very moral and a do-gooder and an upright citizen. So we know that he ends up as this principled moral character, but we're looking at in Pennyworth, his journey of how he gets there. And something that Bruno's been really good at as a writer, and I think that it's very a big part of Pennyworth, is that you can't necessarily always tell the difference between our heroes and our villains. There's a lot of grey space in between them. They're not that black and white. And it would have been boring to have just played Thomas as this kind of super intelligent do-gooder, but he's thrust in some quite kind of morally compromising situations throughout our series. And I know in the comic books he works in medicine. In Pennyworth he's caught up in this kind of world of this very covert world of espionage and underground intelligence, and he's forced into a world of violence that he's not very comfortable being a part of. So in answer to your question, it's been fun to know where he ends up, but it's been even better to kind of be part of creating where he starts.
To kind of flow off of that personality, you don't have a lot to go on. So do you kind of base him off like a pre-Bruce, or how do you build his personality?
Yeah, I think Bruno, the show creator, had a very clear idea of who he was. When Emma Pates, who plays Martha Wayne, who becomes a huge part of the series, when you usually go for an audition, you usually get a 2-line bio of what the character is. Bruno's descriptions were half a page each. They were very, very detailed. And for Thomas, he wanted Thomas to feel like a 1950s film star. So he wanted to feel like Cary Grant, and very much a fish out of water, because he's the only American in the show as well, and it's obviously set in 1960s London. So I think basically all of us really relied on Bruno's scripts, as well as kind of collaborating with him to find out who the characters were. And we got these episode to episode, so I didn't ever know what was going to happen in the next episode, which is a really interesting way to make a TV show versus do a film, is that you're discovering the character as you're going along. So I had a very clear idea of him, but suddenly an episode arrived and I'd be like, he's this person as well. So that was exciting to kind of be part of that.
So kind of going off of that, like we mentioned, Thomas Wayne, his most thing that he's defined for is dying. What would you like your character to be defined by, or what mark do you want to leave on the
his
character?
moustache. What would I like to be defined by? I guess that he's. What's been most interesting and exciting has been that me and Emma, that me and Martha Wayne, we know that our DNA goes into Batman. So it's kind of been knowing that the moral side of Thomas ends up being the moral side of Bruce, and the unexpected violent side of Bruce we actually get to see in Thomas as well. So I think that just to be remembered as the DNA that then becomes Batman's dad, Bat Daddy. There we go.
So
Good question. I was trying to
can we talk a little about how is the relationship between your character and Alfred? How that will work around the season?
Yeah, so it's not like Starsky and Hutch. It's not buddy. They need something from each other, or definitely Thomas needs something from Alfred. So as I said, he's this fish out of water in London, and he's working in this slightly dangerous world, and he needs protection, and he needs Alfred's smart and streetwise know-how to kind of navigate his way through this dangerous landscape. Alfred isn't very interested in Thomas, but Thomas sees him as a great asset and wants to try and involve him in his work. And it's kind of Thomas stalking Alfred and trying to get him to come and work for him, and he does that in various different ways. But Alfred's quite reluctant. He's quite suspicious of Thomas, and rightly, really, because I think along with the audience, the other characters in the show don't quite know who Thomas is or who he's working for, or whether he's good or whether he's bad. So they're quite wary of each other. They're like kind of two sharks circling each other, basically. But I'm interested to see when the friendship begins, because you get tiny elements of that throughout this first series, but it's mostly them trying to work each other out, sizing each other up, scoping each other out. So, yeah.
Is there much interaction with Thomas with Beth?
Thomas and Beth, they are in the same room once, but he very much knows about her. Yeah, but no, me and Paloma haven't got to act together yet. Have you met her? Yes. So you know. So yeah, I kind of can't wait for that. Actually, I don't know how their two characters would interact. But I'd be interested to see.
You got to go to the Batman Hall of Fame induction, the other day. It's like going to your son's, award ceremony.
We helped induct him. Yeah. That was kind of crazy. That's when I think you arrive here and you realise how big a deal. Well, we already know, but just how big a deal Batman is. It kind of feels like the king of Comic-Con. So I think that was quite an exciting first night for Jack and I. We were like, whoa, because this place is just overwhelming, isn't it? Like, and our show is made for this audience. So it's been exciting to be able to present it here and try and get some hype built around it, basically.
Going back to Martha, I know she's not introduced like immediately. So how does she come into the show, and what is your relationship like immediately? Is it sparks, or does that also take a little bit of work?
Yeah, that's not instant attraction at all. They don't agree on much, and they don't really like each other. They're forced to work together, yeah, it's more about repulsion than anything else. Yeah. But we start to see the sparks of chemistry between them, and they're both very high-minded. They're both very intelligent. So they're like these sparring partners. And Thomas is like becoming a bit more cynical, and she's very, very ideal. So he just gets frustrated by her being this kind of wide-eyed idealist, and he's like trying to educate her a little bit. She's a bit more maverick than he is. He's quite kind of like, he wants to play by the rules, where she's a bit wilder. But yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.